Hi guys, I'm Ashley and my stage name is Halsey and we're here today in Columbus.
At Healy's Bottlemen, great username, wants to know what's the best lyric you've ever written. The best lyric I think I've ever written, and I think the fan favorite, is from a song called Colors. The lyric is, you were red, and you liked me 'cause I was blue. You touched me, and suddenly I was a lilac sky, and you decided purple just wasn't for you. It's about a person who gets affected by their partner in a relationship, and then their partner leaves them because of the person that they've become when, you know, the other person made them that way. It's a really personal lyric, so you guys can hear that song, Colors, on my album Badlands, and I hope you love it. Got a call that Catfish wanted to use Is There Somewhere. And I was so excited because I watch the show, my little brother watches the show, my friends watch the show. And I went online to do some research to see which episode it was going to be featured on, and I noticed that the episode for the week before featured a girl that I went to high school with. At Maria Helena V wants to know, what would you say to your 12-year-old self, and what's your definition of love? Hit me with the hard questions now, damn. I would tell my 12-year-old self to just keep working hard, not worry about what other people think, and to stay humble. My definition of love, I think, is just like I have like a shaken up bottled soda inside my stomach, and like I'm constantly on the verge of exploding all the time. That's what it feels like for me to be in love. I put a lot of work into the record, and I'm really excited for everyone to hear it. I want to leak it every day. Every day I'm like, I just want everyone to have it already, because I feel like there's so many questions left unanswered right now, and so many moments of like, oh, well, you just wait till the album comes out. You just wait. You wait till the album comes out. Sort of like vindication, I guess.
You get so excited. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm just like, oh. I love this Play-Doh meatball.
Wonderland MGC wants to know, what would your stage name be if it wasn't Halsey? I don't really know, because Halsey was kind of one of the first things I thought of, and it just stuck. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I didn't have like a drawing board. I wasn't picking out of a hat or throwing darts at something. I mean, Halsey for me was just, it was it. It's an anagram of my first name, and it's, you know, comes from a place that's really close to my heart. Another one we considered was Harley, but that reminds me of just like old men on motorcycles, so that was a quick no.
I think the resemblance is uncanny.
I think a lot of the topics I write about are, you know, kind of unconventional, and I'm not saying I'm the first artist to ever write about them, but for some kids I'm the first artist they've ever listened to who has, and I think that's equally as important. So, you know, writing from a perspective of, you know, being a protagonist and being an antagonist, you know, being aware that I'm not always the victim, sometimes I'm the one causing trouble. Being aware that I'm greater than the things that beat me down is really the message. And you know, some people aren't looking for a message. Some people don't need the inspiration, don't need the words of encouragement, so I think they just find a cool song in it, and that's okay too. But for the people seeking some sort of advice, I think they find, you know, the inspiration to be bigger than whatever it is that is weighing down on them. LRHX Ghost wants to know, would you rather bathe in chocolate or float in giant pancakes? I'm going to audit this question and say I would rather bathe in chocolate milk because I love chocolate milk.
Oh, one time I was in school and I was giving like a class report, like standing in front of the class doing a project, and I remember I started laughing and I like went to cover my mouth and I hit my mouth too hard and I lost my tooth while I was giving the project and I didn't know what to do, so I kept it in my mouth. And so I had the tooth in my mouth while I was talking, and then I sat down and I said to the teacher, and I was like, can I go to the bathroom please? My tooth is in my mouth. And I just remember feeling so awkward because everybody in the class was looking at me and I was probably like bleeding a little bit. I think I was 10. Yeah, I was 10. You know what's funny? My hair was pink, and I tried to dye it brown, and that's why I had that silver color I had a couple months ago. It's like a chemical reaction. Turned my hair silver. I rinsed it out, and I flipped my head up. I was like, this is not brown, but I'm okay with it. Yikes. No, it looks amazing.
What's the weirdest food you've ever eaten?
Alligator. I had alligator once at a restaurant and they didn't tell me what it was. Like I went out with some of my friends and they ordered like a bunch of food in a different language, and then I started eating something and I was like, this is so good. And my friend Evan was like, you're eating alligator, and I was like, oh my god, that's so gross. But yeah, so I ate an alligator.
Even if the Badlands are all you've ever known, you can find solace outside them. And I think that's the job of the album, is to remind people they're not stuck inside their head.